Personally, I feel like the naked body is neutral. But also, when you desensitize kids to certain things, it makes it easier for predators
Yes,
to jump on
exactly.
that.
The way we feel about bodies and the way bodies are actually perceived are two completely different things.
Thank you,
Bodies are
yes.
not ever perceived as neutral or non sexual. So we have to deal with those realities. This is a problem I have with theory and stuff. I understand and I agree, but it does not
Well, it's
sync
not just
up with
theory, it's also
reality.
culture.
Well, like I'm not gonna fight for myself to be able to walk around naked. That is an unrealistic goal to try and obtain because we live in a world that will always sexualize female bodies. Why in the absolute fuck would I ever want to walk around naked? And no, there should never be public parades with adults going around in public naked in front of other people ever for no reason. Never, nothing. Nope.
Little kids should not be exposed to genitals because growing up,
No, absolutely not.
I was exposed to pornography
Not
and
in
like look
public.
what the
Like
fuck,
not in
it just
public.
made me curious, and then that curiosity led me to fall down a pornography hole. Like that's usually what happens with children. Like,
Well, and of course, the unicorn has become some kind of symbol for all this, and I don't know why. I really don't, because I love unicorns. I was really into unicorns as a kid, but they carry these inflatable unicorns and these pictures of unicorns around with them as they go. Don't fucking tell me that's messaging to adults.
Yeah. So wait, I have a question. How did you guys feel about the thing where all the was it a dyke march where all the women went topless into the fountain?
honestly, like, since breasts are not sexual objects, like I don't really care. The only thing though, I would say that like for the women, just put your fucking pants on. Like, just put your pants on. I don't understand why you have your butt cheeks out. Like, you're in a thong. Put your pants on. You don't need to have your ass cheeks out. I don't care about having your titties out since breasts are, they're not sexual objects. But like, just put pants on, okay? Put pants on.
Not the cheap meat.
Yeah, I just and the thing is, I just don't understand the need, like, why people want to be naked during Pride so much. Like, honestly, if I had it my way, I just want everyone to wear clothes and be normal. I don't understand why, whenever it's Pride, people just want to be naked.
Yeah, I don't know. This is why I believe,
Mhm.
but a lot of people are like, oh, this is integral to pride and stuff like that. So I genuinely believe that if people think that it's okay to be naked at pride, there needs to be an adult pride and then a more kid slash family friendly pride. Kid slash family friendly pride. Kid friendly pride. Because I don't know, it's just crazy the shit they do. And then like you see little kid, like they walk up to little kids and shake their hands, like a butt booty ass naked man is like shaking hands with like some 7-year-old, and you're like, hey, yo, what the
It's
fuck?
insane. It's insanity.
It's just progressive deviance. Like it's you deviate, and I mean that in the actual way the word's meant to be used. They're deviating from what's normal, considered normal and acceptable, and it's just from exposure. It's from exposure and or mental health issues, But it's none of that serves to undermine the seriousness of it and the responsibility, the onus on the person who is exposing themselves and deviating from the norm. They have to stop it.
I feel like when it comes to nudity, though, I have to be careful with what I say because I didn't grow up like I grew up in a culture where it's more
Hmm.
acceptable to like be naked around people because it wasn't sexual. Like I took showers with my family members, um, because that's just how we did it. Conserve water and shit like that. It wasn't anything weird. Sorry, my brother just came into my room, made a noise, and left. He's such a boy. Like, when I hear boys will be boys, I want that, not men raping
Yes, exactly.
women. Like, I want boys to be like, they walk into your room, do some weird shit, and then,
Yeah, I was hanging out with my little
fuck yeah.
brother, but yeah, we was hanging out. We went to go see Little Mermaid together, and I was surprised he actually knew the words to Part of Your World. Because that movie actually came out before he was even born. But I'm still monitoring him just to make sure he doesn't turn out to be fucked up, because that would just like make me really sad. Cause and the thing is, like, I invested too much time into like this kid, you know. Like, I was not expecting him to be born because I thought my mom couldn't have any more kids. So he came when I was 14. So that's pretty much my child. Like, I would be very upset if he turned out to be like misogynist. So I just been working very hard and making sure he's well raised.
Oh, I'm gonna have to add some new words to my mute list. I can't be saying any more of this
No, I
shit.
feel you. It's very annoying.
I have to think of a word that would mute specific stuff I don't want to say, but not the wider thing. I don't know.
You know what, Delo? I'm glad that your brother turned out good because I'm gonna flex. To be honest, my brother turned out pretty good too, and I'm just so glad he listens to
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna start giving him Radfem books to read when he's like 13, because he's 10 right now. Because I want him to really understand soon enough. Because I feel like some moms or whatever, like, they just like, you know, they try to raise their boys to serve women, if you know what I'm saying. Because I feel like some moms or whatever, like, they just like, you know, they try to raise their boys to serve women.
Listens to
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna start giving him Radfem books to read when he's like 13, because he's 10 right now. Because I want him to really understand. Because I feel like some moms or whatever, like, they just like, you know, they try to raise their boys to serve women, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they don't really
Yeah.
raise them to be their own person and to really like fight for what's right, I guess I would say. But like, I want him to have a broad perspective. And I also been making him read like more female centered like books and things like that, and he's really been enjoying that. Cuz I feel like some moms or whatever, like, they just like, you know, they try to raise their boys to serve women. And another thing too, my mom's like annoying as hell cuz she's just so she always tells my brother that he's going to become president one day, and I'm just like, stop telling him that, bro. Like, you did the same shit to me. Not like telling me I'm gonna become president, but like making me feel like I had a false sense of importance. Like, that's not good for a kid.
Oh, there's new speakers. What's up, guys, ladies? You got anything you want to say?
Well, I have a question. What did
What's up?
I
What's up?
miss, if anything, with regard to discussing the post-millennial tweet that the co-host put up there? It's the very first one on the far right, and I was just wondering what
Oh,
discussion
yeah.
exists about it.
Oh, basically, I was saying that, like, I don't understand why people feel the need to be naked, period, at Pride. But I also don't understand why these freaking men. Well, I know I understand why, because they're perverted as hell. But, like, why people want to bring their children at this point to Pride anymore when they know, like, these disgusting porklet of men will just be there with their dick and balls out, you know? It's just very nasty. And I also hate how, like, lesbians get clumped in with these men because lesbians are topless. It's just very nasty. Lesbians are topless. Lesbians are topless. Lesbians are topless. Breasts are not sexual objects. But they're always talking about the lesbians when they should really just be focusing on, you know, putting the smoke towards these disgusting ass men.
I will always and forever think it is bad for strange men to show their genitalia to little children. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, but as far as breasts go, like, I think that, like, if women, you know, if it were if it were more normalized for women to be topless, and again, if men can do it, why can't women?
You know,
Then
the
maybe
thing
that, you know,
is,
I
like,
would feel less I would feel less stigmatized. Women would feel in general less stigmatized when, you know, when they choose to dress comfort, you know, just for the comfort and not for to for other people's gaze, you know.
100%.
Like
We have the
I
same
want to live in a
goal.
world. I want to live in a world. Yeah, I want to live in a world where I can walk around without a bra, without, you know, worrying about people potentially
My
seeing the
nipples.
outline of my
Yeah.
nipples. Yeah,
100%.
and
100%. Only
fucking
difference
reacting
is
to it.
that I don't think that, like, this thing where, you know, I'm not saying anyone here is doing it. But this is, I mean,
I'm
this.
sorry to meet you guys, but I wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to say that while although I understand your point, but I'm more of a person that lives in reality. If men can do it, why can't women? The thing is, if women were to do it, women would be assaulted, women would be killed, women would be, you know, just completely harassed. And not to say that men don't do these things to women who are also fully clothed, but there's just a higher risk associated with it. And I'm not going to be unaware of what goes on in our society. Like, even though I would like for, yes, women to walk outside topless, or to just have their tits out to sunbathe, sure, cool. But I also know what type of attention that could bring to me.
Yeah. It's like, I understand what we want and what we wish the world was like, but I also understand what we live with right now and what we will live with for this foreseeable future, unfortunately.
I'm not.
Yeah,
To
and I
have
just wanted to
balance that.
add,
And
as
I
much
think we
as
all agree that men are the danger, and I think naked men are even more of a danger.
yeah, and I'm just gonna add, as much as being topless is a neutral thing to us and stuff like that, at the end of the day, men view breasts as sexual organs and stuff like. And I mean, they are the
And thing
secondary
is,
sex
too, like,
characteristic.
it's just, it doesn't help that there's millions of sex videos out there of women doing sexual perverted things with their breasts. So people are just always going to see them sexual, unfortunately, even though they are not. Breasts are not sexual objects. Lesbians are topless. Breasts are not sexual objects.